Bonjour, bonjour, and welcome to Fiction After Lunch. I'm Mindy.
I'm Sam.
Who are you?
Nick.
Today we are going to talk about Good Omens 2!
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop!
Yeah.
And we have some things we want to talk about.
Yeah, we want to talk about our reaction to season 2 of Good Omens. We watched it yesterday night in the, I don't know.
In my apartment.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I didn't want to say.
Why did you... Like, you were like, I don't know. Where are we actually?
Where am I and what am I doing and why am I here and why is everything hurting?
Planet is Earth, and we were inside the building, and we're here to talk about the greatness of David Tennant.
Yeah, so there will be spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Completely full of spoilers.
Completely full of spoilers.
So, but yeah, maybe we can talk about how did it start. So, Good Omens Season 2, when came it out? Last week.
Yeah,
What
on
was
the
exact date?
27th, I directly started to watch it.
Yeah, so Sam immediately watched it.
Then I watched it again and again and again, and then I rewatched it with Mindy and Mac.
Yeah,
Hello.
and what was really fun because you wrote me a lot of messages and memes, I think, one day after you finished watching the second season.
Yeah.
And because you didn't want to spoil me, you only sent me memes
What?
of a crying person.
Yeah, I sent so many crying gifs.
Yeah, it was so funny. And I was like, what is happening? Is someone dying? Or I don't know what's happening.
I didn't want to spoiler anything because I already spoiled to you the every moment. Those people who are in the fandom probably already know that a spoiler came out in an Amazon advertisement video, and it wasn't supposed to come out, and it showed this one frame of Crowley and Aziraphale kissing.
Yeah, spoiler by the way.
Yeah,
we mentioned it in the beginning, so now you're too late.
Now if you're still here, go away, come on.
Yeah,
Oh, did you
there will be a
mention-
spoiler warning.
Did you already mention the kiss?
Oh my gosh! The
A kiss.
Yeah, I sent you the frame of the... I didn't send it. Showed it to you on my phone, didn't I?
I was searching for it because I
I
think they
was
didn't...
searching for it.
Like, you mentioned that there was some kind of leak, and I was like, okay, now I want to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because you were all the time, you were sitting in our office. Like, when when I had work to do, and then we talked about Good Omens Season 2, that you already... It was before it actually released. And then you were like, Mandy, there was a leak, and you didn't tell me what it was. Okay, now I'm searching for it myself. And then I found it on my phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, but it was very blurry on my
Yeah, it was
screen.
very
It was blurred.
blurry because it was... They literally showed it for only a second, for less than a second in this video before someone figured it out. And the video had been up for days until someone found it.
It was not very clear to see what actually happened for me. I saw, okay, there might be a kiss scene, but my idea was, okay, maybe it was just like, I don't know,
A tight embrace.
a tight hugging.
Yeah.
Oh no, our mouths are touching while we hug. That's how we always hug.
Yeah, it was very, very fun. I actually thought regarding the kissing scene, which was very emotional. It was, oh my god.
Well, even better in the context. Yes, you might imagine, it's a kiss, a sign of trust, of affection. Also a dangerous weapon, and it is weaponized in a gentle way, but still. Oh my goodness, those twists they are. Mind-blowing. You can't stand this emotional depth.
Yeah.
Do you have to understand the whole plot of season 1, or do you have to watch season 1 first to get the grasp of season 2?
I think you watched only season 2 with us.
Exactly, that's why you asked.
And you understood everything what happened,
That's
right?
right, because there weren't that many references you had to get, but you only could follow while also having watched season 1.
I mean, some things were quite important, but I did tell you about the nightingales.
Oh, that's one
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
For
That's one
example,
thing,
that's
exactly.
a very important thing because it breaks your heart!
Yeah! Like the whole... Okay, we are now talking only about the end, but the whole season was very wholesome.
It was so sweet!
Oh, I loved Jim. I loved him as a character. He was so funny. And I really liked that everyone could not recognize him.
What is it? Jim, short for James, long for Gabriel, is it?
Yeah. He was one of my favorite characters. I found it interesting that in the end he got together with Beelzebub.
Beelzebub, yeah.
Beelzebub?
Lord Beelzebub, Lord of the
Was
Flies.
this something? You said that in the first season they already were like shipped, but I kind of
Yeah,
forgot
they
about
had
it.
one scene together at the very end of season 1, and a lot of people were shipping them. They used to have the ship name... What's the ship name? Ineffable Bureaucracy?
What? Okay,
Yeah,
that's an
something
interesting
more-
ship name.
I'd imagine something like Beelzebub or Gabriel.
No.
Gabriel.
Yeah, that was something that I was thinking
Yeah.
about. Because normally they are like this.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. I like this one. Let's make this one canon.
Yes, let's take Gabriel.
Or maybe Jimbab.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really ship them because there were like not so many scenes between them. And then just
there
in
was
the
one
end.
scene between them and I wrote a fanfiction about them, so shut up.
Yeah, but I didn't read your fanfiction.
Last season. Still refer to last season.
Yeah, we're still talking about last season. First season, in the first season, they had one scene together.
Yeah, I kind of wish there were like more. Like they showed it in this 10-minute frame that they met all the time in the past, and they had these moments getting on dates, and he learned about music and played the songs for them. Yeah, you saw it.
Second season now. Okay.
Yeah, you saw the backflash.
Flashback.
Backflash.
What's a backflash?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know, but I could ship Aziraphale and Gold.
Really? Yeah. What makes you think something like this?
Why, Mindy? Why?
Why? Yeah, I also like this. We talked about it also yesterday after we finished the season, that in this season, they both had more moments together.
Yeah.
Like, I felt that Crowley was just living in the bookshop.
Yeah.
He was just always sitting on the I don't know, on the sofa, on the, how's it called, Sessel?
Yeah.
Armchair?
Because
just chilling there.
Otherwise he'd had to stay in his car.
Yeah, because he didn't have his flat anymore, because Shucks got the flat and he couldn't pay his finances anymore, which was referred to several times in the season.
Because he's unemployed now, he's a freelancer, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
Freelance demon.
Yeah, and Aziraphale needed his car. Like, he didn't have
a car.
He didn't have any car anymore. No flat to live in.
Yes, but a car. Get somewhere, but not to stay.
No, Crowley seemed to stay in his car before he went to the shop.
It's not that comfortable, imagine.
Yeah. I like that the car has its own mind. That you can change also the color and everything. and I think you sent me one, when was it, this morning? Or yesterday? Like
yesterday night at like 1 at night I sent you a lot of memes.
Yeah.
And one of them was referring to that Aziraphale's favorite color is yellow, because the car gets the color yellow, and also the back rooms in the bookshop have the color yellow, because they are the same color as Crowley's eyes.
So cute!
That's the reason.
It's canon now.
Is it?
For us it's true.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
What color do you have in your eyes?
In my eyes.
Grey?
Greyish blue.
I have a lot of white furniture.
Yes,
Could
I can
be
see.
grey.
I can see the
I mean, I would say they are blue, and the walls are blue here.
It's not blue, it's mint.
Oh, screw you.
Mint because of Mindy.
Mindy! Who am I?
Are you by
No,
any
they're
chance?
actually mint colored because of one of my favorite characters in a fictional character. In a fictional world.
Meg is not your favorite character.
Sorry. You have to have mint eyes for this.
To be honest, I'm not my favorite character myself, so...
No!
Hashtag sad life.
Yeah. Hashtag sad life also for the end after the kiss. And the whole season with the kiss.
Oh, they ripped apart.
Yeah, oh my, it was so heartbroken.
By free will, is it?
Yeah, finally these two girls who they were trying to ship.
Nina and Maggie.
To get together, not just ship, but to actively...
fall in love.
Exactly.
They wanted them to fall in love.
Yeah.
I make you fall in love.
Yeah. But I like how they approach Crowley and were like, yeah, you just have to talk, open up. And then Crowley finally, I loved this scene where he was trying to open up and he made the sounds of fighting with himself, just trying to say something emotional like, oh yeah, we spent so much time together. And you could really feel how he was kind of fighting to be honest. And I don't know, I really loved it. And he was finally honest, and Aziraphale was like, I didn't like him in the end. He was just like, yeah, let's become angels together.
And that's what I find so interesting about this scene, because my first reaction was I was on Aziraphale's side.
What?
I was like, I thought, why Crowley? Be an angel with Aziraphale.
No!
He wants you to be happy. That's why they showed the first scene at the very first episode of Crowley being so happy when designing the stars, and this whole thing about Aziraphale wanting to make things right again and wanting to be with Crowley and seeing him happy. This was...
I get where your thoughts are coming from. I don't know,
wait, if you have to be good by default, your options and also your free will is absolutely limited. But if you are expected to do evil, but you don't always have to do evil, well, your chances are much bigger. Also, your choices, and that's also, I think, a part of the freedom that Crowley embraces. while Aziraphale is absolutely blinded by this heavenly mess and still partaking in this angel roleplay with all these expectations that Crowley doesn't want to be part of anymore.
What happened? Gabriel wanted to had an honest opinion about Armageddon 2.
Yeah.
And he was like, shut up, we erase all your memories and go to the Earth. Or we will kill you, I don't know, something else. And you could also see in the scene when Aziraphale had to go into the elevator, it felt like he had to play a character again. Just smile, don't be honest or something. I don't like the angel world there. I don't like any of the angel characters,
it's
apart from Gabriel, who is not in it. He ran away with Beelzebub.
Yeah, it's superficial. It's so superficial.
Yeah, and I found the scene quite kind of hurting when he said, you are the bad people.
Yeah.
Thing is, both sides are superficial. While the angels are superficially good, hell is portrayed as only superficially evil. They are portrayed as the bad guys, but they don't have to. They don't have to be evil at any cost. So it leaves more space for free decisions.
Yeah, and maybe Crowley, he saw the scene with Gabriel and Beelzebub. They could just run away and don't choose any side.
Yeah.
And do their own thing. And then he was like, let's do the same thing.
That's the point, yeah. But I still see Aziraphale's side, and after seeing your reaction, I was reminded of a conversation we had when you said that you'll be done with your master's degree soon and that you have to move away, and you asked me to move away with you. And I was like, no, I have to stay. I have things to do here.
Yeah. You are Aziraphale, kind of.
We had the same conversation. Not exactly the same conversation, but we had a very similar conversation.
There was no kiss included.
No.
I didn't force her like Crowley did. I was just like, okay, then I will visit you. Or you visit me. Like, I'm not living too far away, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, Crowley cannot just go to heaven all the time to see Aziraphale. That's a problem, right?
That's not even the problem. When Aziraphale becomes Supreme Archangel, he can do whatever he wants. He has the highest power and he can decide. He can restore Crowley to his angelic status.
But he doesn't want to, right?
Yeah.
So he's...
Yeah, that's what I was. Please be an angel as Crowley, please.
But he seems very happy with his current state, just to not
want to
be an
a
extreme
slave.
angel.
He's not happy. How often did you see him happy in this episode? He was miserable whenever he was not sharing the screen with Aziraphale.
Yeah, I meant that every time when he was with Aziraphale, which was
Most
in this
of the
season
time.
most of the time.
Yeah.
He was quite happy, and he always feels, how's it called? Not annoyed. He doesn't show, like, his happy emotions so clearly, but he cares a lot about a lot of stuff that happens.
Yeah.
He's, how can you say, not showing honestly his emotions or very clearly, but you know how he feels, kind of.
Quite introvert.
Do you think he's introverted?
No, I don't think that's the right word.
But he shies away from showing
Do you think he's
affection
shy?
and emotion. Maybe it's also a bit traumatized character. I don't know. I think I grasp what you mean, but I can't express it any other way.
How were angels and demons? They were humans before, right?
No.
But the demons, for example, the 3 persons, were like...
Those were... No. The Nazis, they were zombies. They were dead, and they were supposed to... be tortured for the rest of eternity, and then they were sent back as zombies to spy on Crowley.
Okay.
They were not demons. They were zombies. Please pay attention.
I haven't watched it several times already. Sorry.
Okay. No. So all the demons were ages once before the Great War. They had a war back then, and then some of the angels fell and became demons.
Okay.
Yeah.
They tripped.
Fell
or sauntered vaguely downwards, as it's said in season 1 of Good Omens, which is what happened to Crowley, that he just sauntered vaguely downwards because he was just asking questions.
Yeah, it was also mentioned in the first episode, right? When he was doing the universe and was like, I have produced this, how's it called, amazing thing.
Nebulas and
everything.
galaxies.
And he was very, upset that it was only for Earth and humans.
And only for 6,000 years.
Yeah, because he explained everything in the first episode, and then, he just fell because he was asking questions, which, again, is something, you cannot be honest in heaven, else you become a demon, it seems. I want Aziraphale to become a demon now.
At least in the beginning, because in a later episode there was this scene where Aziraphale was lying and he was convinced he was becoming a demon, but he didn't.
Yeah. I found the scene funny where he was eating meat.
Oh yeah.
The ox.
Yeah.
The ox, he was just like, first of all, very shy and like,
Yeah.
a little bit disgusted, I guess.
Yeah, and also some people are saying this was the first time Aziraphale really got tempted by Crowley, because Crowley was giving him food and then he was eating, which also parallels the scene of Adam and Eve, when Eve eats the apple. And then again, at the very end, the Metatron is giving Aziraphale a cup of coffee, which is also tempting him. And some people pointed out that at the coffee shop, he orders with a dash of almond milk.
Syrup, yeah.
Almond syrup.
Sugar.
And when he gives it to him, it has a dollop. Wait a second. Ah! He said something that there was a lot of almond syrup in there.
Yeah.
Suddenly. And then some people looked back and said the moment he takes the cup, there is a miracle sound. So perhaps something was in the coffee that made Aziraphale react this way. Some people say. Some people theorize that something was in the coffee and that's why Aziraphale decided to go to heaven. Because at the very start of the conversation, he didn't want to go to heaven. He had the same opinion as Crowley. He knew that heaven was a bad thing and superficial, as you said.
Oh, this makes the scene completely different because, for example, the moment when he said, like, yeah, I forgive you, like,
so he's under a
his
spell.
Face,
there was something
twitches.
about his... It twitches a lot, and also, while they're kissing, for a moment he's stroking his back, and also, after the kiss, in the first moment, he wants to say, I love you. If you listen very carefully, in English, he starts with I love, and then I forgive you. And it's more... Okay, we watched the scene yesterday in like 10 languages.
Yeah, it was very funny.
And one of them was Romanian, and I do understand Romanian quite well. And there you can hear it more clearly that he wants to say, Te iubesc, I love you. And it makes me so angry.
Oh no! Yeah, like when you say there was some kind of miracle, it kind of explains more and more because he was acting a little bit, I don't know, not out of character, or maybe he had like a strong belief inside, but it never felt like he was completely on the side of the angels the whole season. I don't know, it didn't feel like it. He was like, oh yeah, I want to become an angel again or something. And now it was, even after Crowley kissed him, he was, yeah, let's go to heaven again.
Please come with me, I need
Please come with me. And he also didn't decide to go into the car of Crowley. When he went outside, he saw that Crowley was waiting for him at his car, and he decided still to go to the elevator. Yeah, and
okay, but then again, some people say the coffee theory is rubbish, because this scene really explains the religious trauma Aziraphale has, because he still wants to be on God's side, not necessarily on the angel's side, but on God's side.
On the right side, as he perceives it.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to be good, right?
And I can see why he decides to go into the elevator, because the Metatron then talks about the second coming of Christ, which again would mean Armageddon. Yeah. And that's why he then decides to stay in the elevator, because he needs to save humanity. Because he loves humanity so much. But he also loves Crowley.
Yeah, it's a hard decision,
Crowley
right?
always wants to run away. A lot of people also talked about Crowley's codependency, and some made some edits where it's only shown how Crowley is following Aziraphale around while he's
That's
going
true.
from shop to
in
shop.
this season, I had the same feeling. He was just, oh yeah, Aziraphale, you did this and this. I will just try to help you. Yeah. Also the season in the flashback where Aziraphale was on stage. Yeah. Crowley just helped him. I like the scene where he was in the crowd and just not raising his hand. While
because he never fired a gun.
And then he was reading the notes again.
Yeah, because the miracles weren't working. This scene was so funny. I loved it.
This scene was also very emotional because you said, oh yeah, this, like you mentioned a lot that you were crying this whole season, kind of. Yeah, I was like, oh no miracle. He never fired a gun before. He's trembling. What if he actually shoots him? And we know they don't die, but but new body, but still.
I really like the moment Crowley fired the gun and the bullet hits the wall. Yeah. Right next to the elderly woman's face.
Yeah.
And she's looking in disgust. What? I don't know.
She could have died.
Of course she could have died. Someone has to die. Perhaps, yes.
Maybe not.
Recommendation.
But yeah, this was very interesting to see like how much he was trembling.
Was there even the slightest fatality in the season? Yes, there were 3, I guess. The Resurrectionist,
I think the zombies killed
died.
some people.
No. When the drunkard dies, his brain gets eaten. And the
girl, the friend of Elspeth.
And the vendor. The
vendor and the one of the shopkeeper association.
Yes, exactly. Oh.
Yeah.
No,
he was shown.
Yes, he really.
Yeah, he was brought back to life, but he did get munched by the.
Okay, but he doesn't remember, right?
I don't think
traumatic.
so. No. That's why they show him. I don't know where I came from, and he has his clipboard, and there are bites in it.
Oh, I didn't saw this.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what happens when you watch it for 4 times or 5 times. You see all of the small details.
And I'm on Tumblr all the time.
Yeah. So this season was really, really good. Like, I think when did we watch the last season? I think 1 year ago, right?
No, 2 years
ago. So quite a long time. And I haven't watched like the first season in a while. Like,
yeah, and I watched it many, many times.
Yeah, I know.
How often?
Your favorite series.
How often did you watch it?
I cannot tell you how often I watched season 1.
More than 10 times?
Surely.
Oh
my god.
I know I watched it with you. I watched it twice, even with my mother. And
nice.
Several times alone. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I cannot do this, like watch a series several times actually.
I think it depends on the series, but with a series like Good Omens, there are so many little details and it's done with so much love. And I think you see something new every time you watch it.
On the board, where the menu of the day was written down with the hard and A+C written inside.
That was so cute.
Yeah, I mean, would you have seen it if I didn't point it out?
No. Not at all. We have to analyze it frame by frame and do a podcast about it. Oh, this reminds me of another podcast. Yeah, what will happen next?
Season 3, I hope.
Yeah, season 3, definitely. Come on. We need a season 3. Like, we cannot end it here. It's like, you just can't.
What do you hope will happen?
Okay, so regarding the end of first season, I think they will have some time, they have some alone time. Some me time for themselves. Yeah. So Aziraphale is becoming, how's it called?
Supreme Archangel.
And I don't know, will have new tasks to do and a lot of responsibilities. So I think we will see a lot of this kind of stuff, how he interacts also with all of the other angels, how it works there. And then we can see how Crowley is coping with his emotions, and I have no idea what Crowley will do, actually. I think he will be very, very sad. Mm-hmm. And will have, I don't know, maybe go on a travel or something.
Yeah, I saw a theory someone said on Tumblr. I'm sorry, I don't remember all the names. I'm only referencing stuff I see on Tumblr. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I can't shout you out. Some people were saying they would love to see Crowley then becomes a Duke of Hell. And he takes this position to then save Aziraphale somehow.
Oh, this would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because it's vacant.
Yeah, it's vacant now.
We're stuck with Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I think Beelzebub was not a Duke of Hell, but
Grand Duke of Hell.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah. Okay.
But this would be very interesting if both of them are like on the complete extreme points. Like them, you could say the masters. Like God is still like one level above Aziraphale, but still he's on a very high position. And then maybe they both can, I don't know, resolve the heaven-hell war that they always want to try to do. Maybe everyone gets... wants them to be together.
Something Neil Gaiman said many, many years ago is that the story will end with Aziraphale and Crowley sharing a cottage in the South Downs.
Is this what he plans to do?
Yeah, this should be what he plans to do.
Nice.
He talked about it many times, and it's often talked about on Tumblr.
I hope it's a false flag. A red herring, maybe. And he wants to crush these expectations.
Please don't know.
But depends on what he has done.
I still hope for a nice ending for them too, for both of them being together. But must it be a cottage? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, some people are talking about what if they give back their angelic and demonic status and become humans themselves and grow old together. But I would not like to see this, actually. I want them to spend eternity together and not just die as humans.
But
I think it would take away from the magic.
Still expelled. Expelled angel, respectively.
Yeah.
And,
But then we still have like
on
the
their own
heaven
side.
hell problem. Okay, but this will be very interesting. How can we support the offer? And how can we get the third season?
Yeah, shout about it on Twitter, mail to Amazon Prime, rate and review.
Wherever you can.
Wherever you can. Oh shit, I have accounts on Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb and Letterboxd. And now we also rated and reviewed on Mac's account on Amazon. And yeah.
I guess that's the first thing to do. Just watch the series and leave it
again and again.
Yes, but will that help? Will that
support the offer?
Will that raise the stats?
Yes, it raises the stats if you keep watching it again and again. That's what Neil Gaiman said.
Maybe you can also code a loop.
Yeah, you can just maybe, I don't know, a loop on...
Leave your device on and it will be watched.
Play it in the background as white music now.
That's what several people are doing, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. And first of all, the strike of the Writers Association has to end. So #PayYourWriters. And
it has to end.
Yeah, the strike has to end. The
Successfully.
writers have to get successfully, of course, successfully. Please pay your writers, please, and your actors. Yep.
You can pay me too if you like.
Yeah, you can
pay us too. No. Yeah, this is mainly for Good Omens.
Yeah.
Gaiman.
Actually, I do have a script which needs to be written, which will be made in a movie, and I'm also on strike. I'm also striking.
By the way, Sam is also an offer.
Yeah. I'm a writer.
She's a writer.
Yeah. So never a movie of mine came out yet, but I'm already on strike.
Already. Just wants to participate.
Yeah, I just want to be a part of something.
Nice. But yeah, so our conclusion is wait and review.
Yeah.
Support the offer. Support all of your favorite authors.
And the actors.
And the actors.
We love the actors. All three of us are in love with David Tennant.
So, yeah. I think that's everything that we want to talk about. We talked a lot more than I expected us to talk.
Yeah, I edited.
And you edited.
Yeah. And
it was very fun. Very nice. I'm very glad that we watched it. And yeah, apart from this, what should we say?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Support should we say... We could have been us. No.
It could have been us. No. Yeah, come.
No.
I forgive you.
I forgive you. Yes.
Okay. So, dear listener, dear viewer, do you hear this?
Oi.
I don't think you hear anything. So, 3, 2...
That's right. No nightingales.
No nightingales.
What is it now but you shout?
I forgive you.
I forgive you. We watched it so many times in different languages.
Yeah. We can do it in Japanese. Ah, bakayaro! Yum, 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 yum. Cut.
You're a disgrace.
No.
Oh.
Don't hit yourself.
Yeah, so the scene was something like...
Can you
hear anything? Like, no, I don't hear anything. That's right.
Yeah, that's the
point.
No
nightingales.
That's the point.
That's the point. No nightingales.
No nightingales.
And then... And then...
Wait. No. Wait a second, please. The lieutenant rushes through the store. Fiercely grabs. Let's call him Aziraphale.
Michael Sheen.
Hold him tight. And something happens that goes like...
And then they part.
But they have to part because Michael Sheen, aka Aziraphale, is under a spell, an evil spell the Patron has created, of course, that's the reason. Something in his coffee. And then comes the phrase, I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
Something like that. I imagine.
Yeah.
You might have seen that before.
I watched it so many times.
Okay, do you think the viewer can forgive us for all of our discussions and our opinions? I don't know, but still.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I
forgive you! Bye bye! Have a lot of fun!